Chairman Schaefer and members of the McLean County Health Committee. My name is Julie Bakewell. I'm a McLean County resident of 29 years, a parent of 3, with a daughter in high school. I am speaking to you today as a parent and a learned COVID-19 survivor. I am here today to do everything I can in my power as a parent to ensure that my daughter does not have to wear a mask this upcoming fall at school. You see, my daughter is just one of many McLean County students that experienced COVID-19 and survived. So she has antibodies. She has had antibodies for 15 months. And her doctor tells her that she cannot catch COVID again and she cannot transmit COVID. So in April, Hancock County in Illinois passed a resolution, and I took that resolution and forwarded it to Chairman Schaefer and Vice Chairman Bloomfield, and slightly tweaked it for McLean County consideration. It's a resolution that's very short, about 200 words, but it reflects the county leaders' opposition to mandated mask wearing of the students and coerced vaccination. And it also states that they believe in the citizens' freedom of choice, which is exactly why I'm here. Now, Chairman Schaefer informed me that since Governor Pritzker issued Executive Order number 83 for COVID-19, that McLean County leaders would not ever consider passing this resolution. And so I asked why. The resolution has 3 paragraphs on the front page, but they use the word advise. They do not use the word mandate. They advise certain practices, they do not mandate them. So I'd like to beg the committee's consideration of the resolution at a future meeting and have you put it on the agenda. I ask if you do not, why? And I pray that it's not out of fear. It's not out of fear, out of retribution from the governor's office or the Illinois Department of Public Health for withholding of funds, for the refusal of being granted state grants, or for lawsuits, because this is our children's health in which we are talking about. On May 12th, the IDPH announced a $225 million investment to expand COVID-19 testing in middle and high schools. And as a parent, I want none of that. I do not want my daughter tested for COVID-19. I do not trust the test results of those tests. The IDPH said testing along with vaccination and masking will help all of Illinois get back to in-person learning. Well, I do not want my child to have to wear a mask. If my child were to today attend a concert at the United Center with several hundred or thousand other people, she would not be required to wear a mask. If she went to a baseball game at Wrigley Field, she would not be required to wear a mask. So I asked, why is she going to be required or potentially required to wear a mask in school? There are 2 very interesting studies that just came out. One is a group of parents in Florida sent their children's masks away to a lab for analysis. They wanted to see if COVID-19 was present on the mask. They found out it wasn't. Do you know why? The molecules are too small. The masks don't catch them. They did find some very troubling things, including pneumonia, tuberculosis, meningitis, encephalitis, infections resistant to antibiotics, food poisoning, Lyme disease, diphtheria, Legionnaire's disease, and staph. As a parent, that's very scary. These are clean masks or brand new masks worn 5 to 8 hours, sent away for analysis, and that's what's on them. That is a serious health concern. There is a recent JAMA pediatric study out. It was done in Germany. They tested CO2 levels in children, and they found that the maximum allowed level is 2,000 ppms. After just a few minutes, these children had levels of 6,000 to 25,000 ppms of carbon dioxide. That is insane. That is another health concern, and that's why masks should not be required. It should be optional, but not required of school students here in McLean County. I beg you to have courage and strength and to present this to the county parents and let them choose. I consider personally mandated masking to be child abuse. Now, the governor's office was recently contacted and asked, what will it take to remove the mask mandate? And the answer was increased vaccination. Well, increased vaccination is very troubling to some parents, especially the parents of Simone Scott. I don't know if you've seen that story, but Simone Scott was a 19-year-old freshman who was going to attend Northwestern. She was perfectly healthy. She got vaccinated. Her heart became so enlarged, she received a heart transplant and then later died. Her death is tied to her COVID-19 vaccination. There are several more stories about this. If children are not dying, they are having increased problems with their heart, especially young boys. So for many who are aware of these stories, vaccination is not an option. And we do not want our children discriminated against because we choose not to vaccinate them. So in closing, if adults can return to normal, please let our children do the same. Let them be children and support them going to school normally. It's time to stop putting government controls and mandates on our kids. Let the parents, with the help of their family doctors, decide what is best. Please support parent freedom of choice in McLean County. Be a leader who does the right thing for our kids. I thank you. I probably went a little bit over 5 minutes. If I did, I thank you for allowing me that. And I'm going to stay for the entire meeting. If you'd like to chat after the meeting, I would love to talk to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.